In this next video, I'd like to introduce you to Comuna 13 in Medellin, Colombia. So stick around. Hey there, Ralph here in Comuna 13. It's like a community number 13 here in Medellin. This used to be one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in the whole city. The most dangerous neighborhood in the most dangerous city in the world at the time, certainly in the 80s and early 90s, but now they've absolutely regentrified it. It's really cool. There's all kinds of beautiful street art. People are opening businesses. It's very touristy, but it's something that everyone should probably see if they come to Medellin. Beautiful. There's actually escalators that help people get up the mountain because it's fairly high up in the surrounding mountains of Medellin. And we took a bus up partway, and then and you can get this incredible views of Medellin behind me. There are no cars allowed up here, but there's definitely motorcycles and other types of vehicles, so you definitely want to be careful, always watching your toes. And I always recommend watching your camera, or especially like a smartphone, because oftentimes we're just focused on getting the shot or the video, and then someone comes by either running or more often on a bike or scooter and just grab your phone and you'll never see him again. So be careful of that. Haven't heard of anything like that happening here, but absolutely could. It's like ripe for that. But it's supposed to be a very safe area now. There's certainly a lot of people out, so. So there's just beautiful street artwork everywhere. Obviously this has been sanctioned by the government. But this is Comuna 13. Hola, ¿qué tenemos? ¿Arepas?
Arepas de queso.
Ah, buenísima.
La mejor de la 13.
Sí, la mejor aquí.
Sí, aquí está la mejor arepa de la 13.
Wow. Parecen buenísimas.
La arepa de queso.
Muy bien, wow. Riquísimo.
Muy rica.
¿Cuánto tiempo tiene usted aquí vendiendo las?
Las arepas de queso, por ahí 2 años.
You can tell people take pride in their space here, their property, the neighborhood, and this is 15, 20 years ago, you would never have stepped foot in this area, but today it's one of the most touristed spots in all of Medellin. So look, these people even built a sort of a vertical terrace garden here. So in these kinds of places, these kinds of communities, people are using every square inch possible. So people are figuring out all different ways to make money and to make best use of their space. So this family will let you use their bathroom for 700 pesos. It's funny, there's a QR code there. They must have a book that they're selling on Amazon. They've got their own Instagram.
Okay, so welcome to District 13. District 13 is located in western side of Medellin. Was considered one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in the region in South America, but nowadays is a place that has been transformed through culture and through infrastructure that is giving us the possibility to show you, once you're touring Medellin, the way to understand that even though small projects can bring here big results and big efforts for the community to understand that there's another way of communicating, that there's another way of living, and that Medellin is rising up or popping up as a very interesting city to visit, to understand even though the bad background we have, that once you work together as a community, you can move forward and you can look for a better future in this place. So I'm just inviting you to come to District 13 and see with us everything that has been transformed in this place in the last 10 years.
Absolutely. What do you think of the community? La comunidad.
It's a really nice experience because you see how people they have a lot of hope, and that's the most important thing. Hope in the world is what will save all of us as people.
This says everything about Comuna 13, Esperanza. It means hope. There's a lot of hope here right now. So way out in the distance there where you can see the colored umbrellas is the path that I'm on right now. And this path was not here just 8 or 10 years ago, but it has been a lifeblood to connect this community. And you can see that path all along here that's just been built fairly recently, where before the locals, if they wanted to even go down to get some medical help in an emergency or something, they had to walk down at least 350 stairs. And so they just wouldn't go down, even in the case of some medical emergencies. And so this has been an incredible connection point between these communities. This Comuna 13 in Medellin, if you come, you definitely have to be prepared for stairs, a bit of up and down. Like this is a very nice walkway that they have built here. Yeah, so you do want to watch out for landmines. You want to be able to have good shoes, strong shoes, and watch where you're walking. Like almost everywhere in the world, there's often holes and unmarked sewer covers that are missing. People are selling everything and anything that they can get their hands on. You can get sunglasses if you want. Oh, mira eso. Oh, if you could be here, it smells great. Wow. Beautiful. So it's really starting to get crowded here. We got here early, maybe about, I don't know, 10 o'clock. Now it's definitely getting more crowded. I can just feel it. This little viewpoint probably cost you a few pesos to sit here.
Oh, local beer, local.
A local beer here.
Oh, cannabis beer. Marijuana, CBD.
Yep, you can even get marijuana here if you want. I will definitely stay away from that. Yep, so here we are at the escalators. So there are escalators here, which is pretty nice. So you don't feel like you have to walk up the whole way. And that was the whole thing that brought a lot of business and peace to this community. Okay, so what is this called again?
We call them mango popsicle.
Mango popsicle. So you have to be careful because you want to, if you put it down, it's going to all spread out. So you just dip it in. Oh, is that good? Mango is one of my favorite fruits. So then you dip it in there. If you come to Comuna 13 and you don't have one of these, you haven't been. So, cheers. So I just bought some big ass ants. We're gonna eat them right now from this gentleman. And my friend here, Lucia, is just as crazy as I am to do this kind of stuff. You're only having one?
Well, to start, it's going to be like a shot. Are you not taking it? You're eating it at the same time as me.
I can. Okay.
Okay.
So our crew here, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Salty,
Está bien.
crunchy,
Delicious.
pretty nice. You guys want some more?
It's like a vitamin. Ya está.
Uno,
Y tres. Ya. Carlos, tenía celular.
1, 2, 3.
Ya, dale.
Go!
Dale.
Come on, I'm running out of battery.
I need you to say
Estás dejando para el computador.
3.
Go ahead. It's good, isn't it? It's totally different.
It's good.
Sabe chicharrón, ¿no? It's good, right?
Yeah, it's good.
So now we're about to go down the escalators here at Comuna 13. Check this out.
Hi everyone, you're always welcome to Colombia to
come here, have fun, to get to know our culture, our dancing, our music, and just everything you can do here means always happiness. So welcome.
And Manuela is our local guide here in Medellin right now, but she's from Bogota, right?
Right. I'm from Bogota, but it's still like we're really passionate about our country. So we are happy to receive you, everyone here.
Gracias. You absolutely have to be prepared for stairs. Even though there's escalators here, this one happens to be out. So you absolutely have to do stairs. So now this is a regular street that has been here for a long, long time. And these are actually the streets that the 8 tanks came up when they sort of cleared out the whole neighborhood. So when you're traveling, obviously always have to stay hydrated. I love to get cold water. And for me, I love to take the coldness off here, put it on my head. Because of course, as a bald man, you gotta always wear a hat. But always stay hydrated, it just goes without saying. You'll always find vendors selling very inexpensive water, like this gentleman right here. So just be safe, and it's starting to get a little bit warm here. Medellin is known as the city of eternal spring, but in this area it's probably, you know, good 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So just stay hydrated and you won't get sick. So these are the stairs that people would have to walk up and down to get up to Comuna 13. So let's zoom in on it. So that's what you would have to deal with every day if you lived in that community. And that only got you up to your little neighborhood up there. If you wanted to visit someone just a few hundred meters either way, you might have to come down these stairs and come up another set to get into their neighborhood. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Continental Drifter in Comuna 13, Medellin. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. While you're at it, subscribe to the channel. Head on over to the continentaldrifter.co website for a free download. And remember, life's too short not to travel.